Can I do it without the microphone? Because that scared the crap out of me. All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Can't believe it's the 20th anniversary. This morning I was thinking what I was doing 20 years ago, and I realized I had just started my first job and I didn't have my PhD yet. That's what I was doing 20 years ago. And then after 3 years of my first job, I realized I needed to go back to school, and I went back to school. So if I really think about 1989, that was a long, long time ago. So welcome everybody. I'm sure everybody knows me by now. Jaap Haas, I'm the director of the School of Urban Regional Planning. So we've been here for 20 years, and David gave me 5 minutes to do a short welcome and introduction. And until last night, I knew exactly what I was going to say. All right, as a good administrator, I know, and David knows, I'll do a nice list, and I'll tell you how wonderful we are, and all the great things that we've done over the past couple of years, and what we have achieved, and all that kind of things. And then I realized last night that I didn't want to do it. Where's Paul? All right, so Paul asked me to come to his school and to talk to his students, right, for high school. So I went to high school, and there were 3 speakers. I was the third one. The first speaker was from what was it, ITT? No, something so weird. All right, so I did not say that. And the second speaker was from Broward College. And they were both recruiters. And they were basically saying every program that they had was excellent. And this was excellent, and this was fantastic, and this was even more excellent. And they were saying how easy it was to get a degree, and it was only going to be a couple of months, and 5 months, or 8 months, and you could go to school, and you could do half of the stuff at home, because everything was online. And they really talked about how easy it was, and then about how much money you could make afterwards. And it made me wonder, what does it mean if you have success? How do you measure success? So I started writing down, so yeah, we have amazing faculty. Yes, the quality of our incoming students is getting better every single year. Yeah, we have more undergraduate students than we've ever had. I'm sorry, Seth, but they're getting better. He's sitting there. I find it hard to believe. Please. And yes, we built a solar roof. And yes, we are still cleaning up the North Fork of the New River, and we're doing that every month. And yes, students are presenting papers at international conferences, at national conferences. And when they are at conferences, and I'm doing a presentation, they're the only ones who ask me difficult questions. And I don't like it at the moment if you ask me a tough question, but boy, I'm proud afterwards. Right? Yes, we have generous and dedicated alumni. So we have all this good stuff. But are we doing really a good job at educating future planners? How do we really measure success? How do we know that we made a difference? And I don't know if we made a difference. I like to believe that we do. And every now and then I hear little things. I'm like, yeah, we did that. But I'm not really sure. So what I want to do today, while we're talking about the next 20 years, I want to challenge everybody. 5 years from now, we're going to celebrate our 25th anniversary. So what I want to have at the 25th anniversary, I want to be able to stand there, and I want to be able to brag. I want to be able to brag about things that we really made a difference. Things that made planning better in Florida. What did we do? So all of you, students, colleagues, friends, alumni, tell us how we are making a difference. And try that next month. All right, having said that, let me see where I was. See, I don't need notes because they just confused me. All right, with that, I want to introduce the Interim Provost, Diane Alprin. And that's it.
Good evening, and I'm very proud to be able to participate in this celebration with you and to offer you congratulations on this your 20th year. Now, I'm proud for a couple of reasons. As some of you know, I'm a professor in the School of Social Work, which is in this college, the College of Architecture, Urban and Public Affairs. So I'm happy to have urban planning as a colleague. I'm also proud to be on the program with the Henry Epstein Professor and founder of the School of Urban and Regional Planning, David Prosperi, because I knew David way back when. He and I used to share an office together, and at the time we only had the master's in urban planning. That was the first degree. And at that time the bachelor's had to be approved by the Board of Regents in Tallahassee. And he was in my office when we got the call that it had been approved. And to show you how much David has grown, at the time he got on the phone to his colleagues down here at the tower and he burped into the phone. So that you would know that the burp had been approved. I'm also proud as a social worker. I have a daughter who has her master's in urban planning. Her husband has a master's in urban planning. David also told me they would never have children because planners couldn't figure that out. But we're expecting a third, so I guess they did that. But I know as a social worker and as a planner that so many of our mission, our goals are the same. We're here to improve the lives of individuals, of families, and communities. And you all contribute to that, and I'm proud to be part of you for that. So, on behalf of Florida Atlantic University, I'd like to present this to Dr. Voss. Florida Atlantic University takes extreme pleasure and pride in extending our heartiest congratulations to the School of Urban and Regional Planning in the celebration of their 20th anniversary. Through the dedication, perseverance, and creativity of your faculty, a comprehensive plan, you have positively influenced present and future planners and assisted communities in making smart decisions for their future. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Anne. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate that you came here. So next I would like to introduce Phyllis Bebko, who's going to say something on behalf of Joanne Stevens, who is the Vice President of Regional Campuses, right?
Very close. Hi, I am bringing you greetings from Dr. Joanne Stevens, the Vice President and Associate Provost. Little piece, extra piece, for the regional campuses. She's covering the North Country tonight, so that's why you got me as a pinch hitter. I've only been here 17 of your 20 years, but I've been here in Broward 17 of your 20 years. I've known all 4 of the chairs of the department and school, and I'm very proud to be a part of it. I can't claim that I have a planner in the family. I can't claim that I've ever taught anything related to planning, but I can tell you that my departments, people who report to or through me, are the people who handle the energy on this campus. And so we feel thrilled to work with the planning students when they come to us and say, how green is this campus? Is this building really green? And it's really spurred us to do more, and your interest and your expertise is very important to us. We wanted to give you something as a commemoration. So we have here collage photographs of your 20 years. Yeah, that's for you. And if you have been here a while, you're going to recognize Margaret Murray and Dennis Gale, as well as Dr. Prosperi and Dr. Voss. You'll see Rosalind's there. A lot of your current faculty are there, but you have to come up and see how many people you can name because some of them have not been here for a while.
Some of them look really young.
What does that mean? That means it was 20 years ago.
Did you see Dr. Cole with his mustache?
Yeah, that's true. The picture of Jerry is a while. We have, as the campus administration, want you to know that we're very proud to have you on this campus, in this community. And we think that the urban environment is a perfect complement for your program. We hope it continues for another 20 or 40 or more.
Yeah, more. Come on. And it's my great pleasure to introduce Dean Rosalind Carter, who has been very supportive of everything we have done in the school and who has really helped us build the school to what it is right now. All right.
Thank you, yeah. Well, I'll be very brief and add my 2 cents of congratulations to the School of Urban and Regional Planning. When I think back 20 years ago, David, and what it was like, the entire college, I think that we started with 9 faculty, 2 departments, and 3 degree programs, and urban and regional planning wasn't even yet a department, and with an unaccredited MERP. and look at where we are now and all that has been accomplished. And looking forward over the next, what's going to happen in the next 20 years, I've been dropping hints trying to get the planners to think about additional programs. And two things are on the horizon that they've been discussing. A joint program with the School of Architecture and Urban Design, which is a master's in urban design, a MUD. And Yap says, you know, we've got a burp. I can't have a MUD. We have to call it something else. It can't be a MUD. But also a PhD in regionalism, something that we'll be talking about more in the future, and I think even perhaps some this evening. But rather than look back, let me say how wonderful it has been. I wouldn't give up this last 20 years of working with the planners for anything. It's been a real joy, and how very proud we are in the college to have you as one of the 5 of us. Thank you.
All right, so these were all the people from within the university, and then there's a whole bunch of people that are in the program for outside the university. I'm really happy that all these people are here. I was going to ask people to sit in front, but we might as well just do it from here. The first thing I want to do is I actually want to read an email from Cheryl Contam. How do you pronounce her name?
That's good enough.
Okay. She's the president of the Association of Collegiate Schools of Planning. And she wrote me, she said, Jaap, unfortunately, I will not be able to attend, as I will be on a PAB accreditation visit, which is something that we will have in February. So PAB is our planning accreditation board. They're actually accrediting all the programs. She says, thanks for the invitation. Congratulations to you and your colleagues, faculty, students, and alumni on your 20th anniversary. I witnessed the growth of your department from a small, just accredited program to a mainstream player in planning. I remember the 1997 conference and the water taxis that shuttled us to lunch. 20 years is a great accomplishment and one that should be recognized in a significant way. Again, I'm sorry that I can't be there in person, but please know that ACSP joins us in your celebration. Cheryl. So it was nice that she sent an email, and I'm sorry that she couldn't be here. Next, I would like to introduce Marie York, who is on the board of directors of the American Planning Association for District 3.
It was amazing when I think that I met David from Prosperi 20 years ago, and I've been here longer than he has, and now you have this BURP and MERP and SURP and all of you here as students and faculty. It's congratulations. So I'm here as a board member of the American Planning Association. I used to teach in the planning program here, and also was with the Center for Urban Environmental Solutions. And before that, I was an economist planner with the city of Boca Raton, a position that I was invited to apply for right after I graduated from FAU with a master's in economics and a minor in planning. We didn't have a planning degree per se at FAU at the time. And as a practicing planner, since that time, I've often been kind of jealous of the planners to the professionals who have a degree in planning, because oftentimes I felt I missed something. And so it is I congratulate you, and it's an extraordinary opportunity to have this school, this program right here in your backyard. I know oftentimes we take those kinds of things for granted, so I just wanted to remind the students about that. So the American Planning Association is a professional organization. It's an educational organization. It consists of members, and it is a private company. There is an elected board of directors, of which I am one. And just so you know, Region 3 includes Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and the Caribbean, Central America, Mexico, and South America. That's Region 3.
Cool.
And there's 13 members on the board of directors that are elected to office. So for those of you who are not as familiar with what APA is, as I am, and as I am learning all the time, We have we have institutes and we have consuls. And one of the institutes that you're probably familiar with is the American Institute of Certified Planners, which is responsible for adopting professional standards for planning.